We're not live yet.
Trying to catch my breath after that trick.
And we are live here from Tuskegee, Alabama. It's the Region Championship. Booker T. Washington High School Golden Eagles taking on the Handley Tigers. I'm Al Lee, joined by Kale Robinson. It's a brisk October night, and we're already into it, Kale. It's time for some football.
Yes, sir. Feels like football tonight, Al. Feels like football on Friday night. Finally feels like October. It's feeling a lot like August lately.
Indeed, and the opening kickoff goes to the Handley Tigers, and they will take over on offense at their own 29-yard line. Both teams coming in with a record of only just one loss. So, as we mentioned before, this will determine the district championship, the region championship, rather. Handley coming in at 8-1, BTW at 7-1. Obviously coming off a big win last week against their rival, the Bullitt County Hornets.
Last week, BTW did a really good job of overcoming a lot of adversity throughout the game. They gave up a couple big plays to start the game, got down early, fought through that adversity, ended up winning that game. Won it pretty handily, came back a little bit at the end, but it was a great game for BTW. Great win, strong win.
So early penalty against the Tigers are backing up 5 yards. Quarterback number 18 will be Corden Patterson. He lines up in the power I formation. Got his tailback number 5, Ladarius Tucker. He's going to give it to Tucker, and Tucker gets it back to the line of scrimmage and maybe picks up 2 or 3 on that play before he is brought down.
When you see a running back that big in the backfield, you know what the offense wants to do. They want to get the ball to him about 13, 14 times a game, make sure the defense feels him in the backfield.
Yeah, Tucker, the 10th grader, lines up in the power I, so you don't see that too much these days in high school football, but when you do, you know a team really wants to get the ball going downhill and establish that run game. Here's Patterson, power I once again under center. Handoff again goes to Tucker, and Tucker powers his way through the line of scrimmage, breaks the tackle, drags a few Golden Eagles with him, but he's going to be brought down around the 36 after a very powerful run by the sophomore.
Now, something BTW did very well last week was over the course of the game, they did start filling the gaps, hitting the holes. They were tackling very well. That time you see them filling those gaps just like they did last week, but they got to wrap up on the tackles. It's a big guy in the backfield. Last week they were dealing with a lot of slippery guys, slick guys, very fast. This guy, he's a get the ball 20 times a game. So you're going to have to hit him, you're going to have to wrap up, and you're going to have to swarm.
3rd and short for the Tigers. Power I once again. Patterson checking off under center. Got 2 tight ends. Going to turn, hand it to Tucker once again, but he's going to be down in the backfield by Cameron Cole, number 11, along with Bam Brooks. And that will bring up an early 4th down for the Tigers. And Coach Larry Strain will be forced to kick it away to the Golden Eagles here.
I actually think that may have been Bam that got there first on the tackle. Hit him low, great, smart tackle. Bam's not the biggest guy. Some people should have a talent for hitting, and that boy has a talent for hitting. Great tackle in the back.
4th and 3. Here's the snap and the punt. He gets off a pretty good one. BCW has nobody home back there. This one's going to take a Hanley roll all the way down to about the 11-yard line.
It's like a bit of a miscue right there. BCW didn't have anybody back to field that punt. Doesn't cost them too much, but it's a good bit of field position. They're going to have to go about 90 yards to score a touchdown on this stuff.
So the Golden Eagle defense gets a stop on the first drive of the game, and that will bring in quarterback number 6, Jeremiah Pitt, to lead this Golden Eagle offense. Look to get it going early and often here on this Friday night football.
Like the formation, really make them respect everything. I really expect a run right here, but it's a good formation to make them respect everything that you got going.
Handoff goes to Wilkins, and he's going to be slung out of bounds by number 2. That's Reed Gardina. And minimal pickup on the play. Woods tries to get outside, but Hanley does a good job of keeping the containment there on first down. It's going to be no gain on the play.
Yeah, it was a great job of Hanley by flowing with the offense, flowing with the offensive line, just following the flow of the offense. Easy to make that play when you swarm to the ball.
Woods in motion. They're going to throw it to him this time. Woods on the outside, got a couple of blocks.
Great time.
He turns upfield, turns the corner, and Woods going to get a nice pickup there on second down. Going to make it 3rd and short for the Golden Eagles. So nice play design there by Coach Austin to get his speedster out in space and get him the ball on the edge, and he picks up around 8 yards on that play. So it'll be 3rd and 2 for the Golden Eagles. Kit in the shotgun, working fast. And now he's going to slow it down, get the signal from the sideline. Got 3 receivers and 1 tight end. It's Cameron Tatum split in the slot to the right. And handoff going to go to Woods, and he's not going to have enough for the first down. So
a great job of tackling right there between the gaps. Didn't fall for any of the eye candy. Didn't really pay that much attention to the formation. Just went in there and made the play. Great play by Handley.
So both teams show promise on the couple of those first drive plays, but the drive fizzles out for the Golden Eagles, and Micah Bedgood will have to come in and try to flip the field back for the Golden Eagles here on 4th and 3.
Yeah, big game like this, the first couple of drives, your team's going to have to get the jitters out. We saw a penalty on the first play of the game from Hanley. Don't always expect to see a lot of big plays on the first drives of the game, so not a bad thing either way right now. BGW definitely wants to play the field position game.
This kick is high and not very deep, and it takes a Handley roll, and the Golden Eagles finally wake up and get on that football, and it's going to be not too many yards netted on that punt. The Handley Tigers will take over on the BTW 30-yard line.
All good runs must come to an end. That punter was punting the heck out of the ball last week against Bullitt County. Had a few great punts that really helped them at the end of that game overcome a lot of adversity.
Yeah, Bedgood's punting ability has really helped the Golden Eagles out a lot this year as far as flipping the field and keeping that offense, getting that offense out of some bad situations. So, I formation for the Handley Tigers. We got a new tailback in the game, and they're going to give it to him, but flags down. It's going to be a false start against the Tigers. New tailback is going to be DJ Gray, another sophomore for the Tigers. So, another drive starting penalty for Hanley is going to back them up 5 yards. 1st and 15.
Like that if you're BTW. You got to take advantage of when they're behind the sticks, especially while they're on the court. Now you get them further behind the sticks by making a big play in the backfield. You know they want to run the ball. Probably going to run the ball here on 1st down. Still got to play discipline.
Patterson, I formation, got twin receivers to the right side. And it's going to be a play fake. He wants his man in the flats. He gets it to him, but number 13, Tayshawn Andrews, catches it and falls down immediately. He picked up around 4 yards on that play.
Yeah, not a big game. That play works about essentially like a run. Just kind of keeps the defense playing honest. Make sure that they're not sending the house.
2nd down for the Tigers. Roll out pass, going to be a throwback this time, and he's going to be dropped.
Great play by the defender right there.
That's Mr. Dylan Purder staying home on the little trick play by the Tigers. Tried to misdirect the Golden Eagles one way and throw it back to the left side, but the senior defensive back was not fooled on that play, and he was right there in the face of the receiver. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Tigers.
Excellent job by Purder. A lot of people say trust your eyes. Kind of hard to trust your eyes in football. There's a lot of trickeration going on, so when all else fails, trust your teaching, not your eyes. Great job of keeping it contained right there.
3rd and long here for the Tigers, and they're going to run a reverse here. It's number 7 around the left side. He's got room to run, and he lowers his shoulder. He's not going to have enough for the first down, but he is going to pick up around 9 yards on that play. Excuse me, around 7 yards on that play. And it's going to bring up 4th down and around 5, Caleb.
Yeah, it's 4th and 5 right here. Not surprised to see them going for it, but I am curious to see what they call right here. A team that like to run a lot. Expect probably a play action of some sort, maybe a run pass option. Now they're under center, so likely going to be a play action here. Got to play discipline in the secondary.
It's going to be a rollout pass. He wants to to the backside. It's in trouble under pressure, and it's going to be incomplete. He throws it away. DJ Washington after pressure on the quarterback that play. It's a turnover on downs for the Golden Eagles defense. So great job there, staying disciplined, staying with your assignment. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles after 2 straight excellent defensive possessions for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, that was a great job by the defense right there. Just staying disciplined. Stay disciplined on the 4th down plays. You know they have to pass the ball. You know they can't run. Couldn't run the ball in that situation. Couldn't risk not getting it. Stay disciplined. Make sure nobody gets behind you.
Spread formation for the Golden Eagles, and it's going to be a deep pass to the left. He's got one man to beat. Into the 10. He's going to into the end zone. And they're going to say he's out at the 1-yard line. What a pitch and catch. What a throw. What a by the Golden Eagles. Jeremiah Kidd laid it out there perfectly for number 2, Ray Minor. He ran under it, and I don't know, Kel. Looks like he dove and hit that pylon to me.
Great job by the quarterback laying that ball out. The receiver located the ball, got up under it, got his leverage on the receiver, made a big play. Got leverage on the cornerback and made a big play. Not so sure he didn't get in the end zone, frankly.
1st and goal for the Golden Eagles. Kidd in the shotgun. And we're going to get a penalty flag on the Golden Eagles. Didn't see a flag on the field, but nevertheless, the Golden Eagles will be backed up 5 yards.
Not sure what that flag was on. Looks like it was right in front of the center.
So 1st and goal from the 6-yard line now. Kidd checking off. He wants the fade route to the far end zone. It's up, and it is incomplete. He wanted Marquez Daniel that time in the back of the end zone, but great job by the Hanley defensive back to break that one up, and it will bring up 2nd down and goal for the Golden Eagle offense.
That wasn't a bad throw at all. He gave your receiver a chance. Receiver had a chance with that one. That was just a great play by number 15 for Handley.
That's Elijah Stiegel on the coverage. He's another 10th grader, so a lot of young guys on the field for the Tigers so far in this ball game making plays. Here's Kidd, hands it off to Woods. Woods cuts up the middle. It's a touchdown. Golden Eagles. Jaden Woods off right tackle, and he is into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game, Kel.
And a great cut to the end zone. Great job on the O-line, opening up the hole, and running back. Fainted like he was going to take the outside and then cut right up the middle. Easy touchdown. Great hard running at the end of that to make sure he scored as well.
So the Golden Eagle offense take 3 plays to get on the scoreboard first here in this region championship. Started out with a big pass from Jeremiah Kidd to Ray Minor, and Jaden Woods caps off the drive with a 6-yard touchdown run, and now the Golden Eagles will come out to attempt the PAT. Alexander Williams will be the place kicker, and now we're going to get some confirmation from the official. It looks like we got an unsportsmanlike conduct, perhaps, against the Golden Eagles after that touchdown. And it will be enforced on the kickoff. Here's the PAT attempt for the Golden Eagles. Alexander Williams, the kick is up, and it is no good. So the score will remain 6-0. The Golden Eagles strike quickly on that second drive of the game, and with 5:33 remaining in the first quarter, you would hope that the defense can continue to play like they did on those first 2 drives to contain the run. It doesn't seem like Hanley wants to throw the ball very much this game, so we can keep them behind the sticks and keep them at 2nd and 3rd and longs. The Golden Eagles should be able to control this ball game, kid.
Definitely. The name of the game right now is win first down. Win first down. Might give up a little bit on second down. Might give up a little bit on third. Win first down. You put Hanley in a position they don't want to be in, a position they're not used to being in, and a position where it works in our favor. Because as we know, we have great cornerbacks, great defensive backs in this squad.
One of the best defensive back groups not only in the region but the state. Obviously, we have very athletic corners, safeties that can cover the whole field, and linebackers that really get to the football and make you pay for any yardage you can get on them. So he should be in for a good one. Here's Bedford. Bit of a split kick there, and it's going to angle it out of bounds before it gets to midfield, and that will be
that just seemed to be the proper football right there.
Yeah, I guess they're waiting to see if where the ball will be spotted under that kick.
A lot of times football comes down to a game of technique, and there's no position where that is more predicated on success than kicks and punt. Something off of technique right there, but that's why it looks like they're going to re-kick.
And yeah, we are going to get a re-kick here. Hanley has elected for the re-kick with the penalty. So Bedgood this time will have to kick it from his own 20-yard line.
Hopefully Bedgood can make him pay here. I mean, I'm kind of surprised that they took it on the re-kick here. I think they're expecting that he's not going to be able to boot it downfield. Hopefully he can prove them wrong here and make them pay for that decision. Wind not necessarily blowing in his favor, blowing against the wind.
Yeah, it's a windy Friday night here in Tuskegee, Alabama. Late October. You got to love it, Kel. It's the definition of high school football weather.
Yes, sir.
Here in Alabama. So here's Bedgood, kicks it from his own 20. Gets a bit of a better kick this time, but it will end up going out of bounds once again around the 36-yard line. So we will await the spot of the ball once again.
I'm curious to see how two illegal procedures work in a row like that.
And you know, Kel, I think we're going to get a third kick here.
Wow. Wow.
So an unprecedented third kickoff in a row. This one will be from the
10, maybe 15.
From the 15-yard line. So see if Bedgood can get a good one off here. So for the third time after the touchdown, here's Micah Bedgood, kicks this one off to the left side, and it's going to go out of bounds once again. And the penalty flag flies in. He's going to be kicking it from the goal line here shortly.
Actually, right, yeah. I was wondering how this works. I mean, it's one. It's just like, it should just be a penalty. Maybe that's why in the NFL you never see that, because they maybe just assess it. Just assess the penalty. There's no really decline or accept.
So we make a change here. Alexander Williams will come in for the fourth kickoff after the touchdown.
Once that wind subsides, too.
He's instructed to place the ball at the 10-yard line, so
half the distance penalty maybe.
So for the fourth time, the Golden Eagle kickoff team will look to send it away. This time it's Alexander Williams. And he gets off a pretty good one here. It's to the middle of the field and fielded by Hanley. And returner breaks it to the outside. And he's got a pretty good one. And it's going to be a late hit out of bounds. Late flag coming in. So this one's going to end not so well for the Golden Eagles. 4 tries at a kickoff. And the return goes inside of the 20-yard line, and you get a personal foul at the end of it.
Right. Sounds like could have just given them the ball right there at the 15 there.
So let's see if we can get this one sorted out. Looked like there was a hit late on the return, so after 4 kickoffs, 1 return, and a personal foul, the Handley Tigers will have excellent field position. As a matter of fact, Kel, it's going to be 1st and goal to start this drive for the Tigers.
Tigers on the Eagle 10-yard line, first down.
This is where the playbook is open, wide open right here for Hanley. Still expecting them to run straight up, but good job. Got to wrap up.
Patterson hands off up the middle. McCavey and Allen, the new tailback, gets the carry, and he plunges forward for about 5 yards on that last carry. So 2nd and goal for the Tigers.
Yeah, that wasn't actually a bad rep on the defensive line's part. Defensive line did a great job of controlling the line of scrimmage. Linebackers did a great job of filling. Actually, we're in the backfield. Just kind of missed the tackle there. Got to wrap up and have to swarm against this team. That's the key to beating this offense.
2nd and goal for the Tigers. Handoff once again, but this time he is met immediately.
Great job.
That looked like
extracurricular activities going on there.
Yeah, we had a little disagreement between a few Golden Eagles and a few Handley Tigers in the end zone, and let's see if we get some offsetting personal fouls here. Officials will huddle up and
see how that flag affects the play. Otherwise, there was a great play by, I believe that was Jamari Minifeed on the tackle in the backfield there. Once again, great job by the defensive line. Actually got penetration, didn't just control the line of scrimmage, got penetration that time and made the tackle. And you saw on that tackle, you had multiple hats on the football.
Yeah, these Handley running backs don't seem to be the kind of guys that you can just bring down with an arm tackle. So
we want to get them in these third and medium situations, 4th and medium situations, because that way they have to think about it. They can't just run straight up. They can, but we want to get them thinking about putting the ball in the air so we can make a play.
So they do assess offsetting personal foul penalties against both teams. It will remain 3rd and goal from around the 3-yard line of Handley. You got to expect them to keep the ball on the ground here, Kel.
Definitely expect them to keep the ball on the ground right here. You do want to make sure that you're keeping contained because the quarterback can also easily roll out.
Yeah, they have shown play action pass and rollouts quite a bit so far.
And that's not the big back in the backfield.
It's going to be a toss to the left side, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. That's McCavian Allen, number 1 for the Handley Tigers. He gets it in for 6 and ties this ball game up, Kel. Just a simple toss play to the left side, and he finds pay dirt.
Yeah, in football, everything means something. That time, they came out in the run formation. Again, we were talking about maybe they could roll out. So the running back they had in the backfield was the speed back. So we know one of two things. Either they're going to run to the outside, or they're probably going to do a quarterback roll out there. So that time they ran to the outside, and that's why they had the speed back and not the heavy back in the backfield that time.
And Dylan Hunt, the place kicker, will come out to attempt the extra point. It is up, and it is good. So Hanley will take a 7-6 lead here with 4:16 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, tough ass for the defense right there after the kickoff. They got the ball at about the 15-yard line. Kind of a tough ass for the defense, but the defense did do a great job right there of controlling the line of scrimmage. Just didn't have much field to work with. Didn't have a lot of room to work with right there. But not a bad rep. Coming off the field as defense, need to be talking the defense up. Defense did a good job for the circumstances right there.
Yeah, they started off in the hole right there. After the kickoff, it was 1st and goal for the Handley Tigers, and it took them a few plays to get into the end zone, but they do finally make it past the goal line, and they will take the lead here with about 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Again, I'm Al Lee along with Cale Robinson here in Tuskegee, Alabama. It's the Handley Tigers in town taking on the Booker T. Washington Golden Eagles. And right now we should be in for a good one.
Love to see a big play on special teams here.
Hunt gets the kick away. It's going to be fielded. Oh, no, it's muffed. And looks like it's going to be recovered by the Golden Eagles. So dangerous play there.
That's for a big play, not a fun play.
Yeah, that was Ja'Cory Fort, one of the upbacks, trying to attempt to field the football. Went right through his arms, but luckily the Golden Eagles will be able to retain possession of the football. Very full. Otherwise, that could have been disastrous after a possession where you really need to get the ball back for your offense. So Kidd working, got trips to his left side, got Daniel split out wide to the right. Price, Minor, and Tatum. Receivers to the left side, handoff. Nope, it's going to be a play action fake up to Daniel, and this one's going to be caught.
Yeah, I think that's a catch. One of the officials signaling we got incomplete. That looked like a catch. Looked like a catch to me.
So we got the official that was near the football saying catch, and the official from the other side of the field saying incomplete. We also have a penalty flag near the line of scrimmage, so we will await the call from the officials.
Like the play call there, had a one-on-one matchup with your best player. Take it every time. Don't mind that at all.
Yeah, Kidd threw that one up for grabs, and looks like Marquez Daniel went up and got it. But looks like it won't matter anyway. Got an illegal man downfield on the Golden Eagles. So may have been some sort of a formation mix up there. As I think they're saying that Daniel was the ineligible man downfield on that last play.
Interesting.
So 1st and 15 for the Golden Eagles. This time they spread it out to the right side. Another play fake by Kidd. He pulls it and keeps it and tries to get around the right side before he is brought down by a few Handley Tigers.
Job by Hanley keeping contained right there on the quarterback. Weren't really fooled. Looked like may have been run all the way for the quarterback, and Hanley had their eyes on him the whole time.
Yeah, Kidd unable to get outside on that last quarterback keeper, and it will bring up 2nd and long for the Golden Eagle offense.
Bit of an odd formation here. Not a bunch, diamond bunch over there.
Yeah, we got quads to the near side here, and this time the Golden Eagles will take a timeout. 2:16 remaining in the first quarter. Your score at the moment is Hanley 7, Booker T. Washington 6. Been an eventful first quarter so far. We've seen a few big plays, a few penalties that cost the Golden Eagles a lot of field position. Check out that last
quarterback goes up. It's deep.
He grabbed that one for sure. Before it hit the ground, negated the play otherwise, but it definitely was a catch. Great job there by the 6'6" senior for the Golden Eagles.
6'6", he had to go low to get it, and did.
Yeah, I said he went up and got that one, but he definitely went down and grabbed that one before it hit the grass here. And it's going to be 2nd and long. Spread formation for Kidd. He wants to pass. He's back to throw. This one's going to be batted up in the air, and it's going to be intercepted. And it's going to be fumbled into the inside and recovered by the Golden Eagles.
Touchback. Great job. Great hit at the goal line. He was scaring some guys in. He's trying to carry him into the end zone. Sometimes a defensive play, you see that end zone, you just get a rush of adrenaline. They're hit by the offensive lineman.
Now, that ball was tipped, intercepted, and fumbled by Hanley, but the referees are going to say that it's Hanley football.
Wow.
So it will be 1st and goal for Hanley at the 1-yard line.
Wow.
You know, Kel, I know sometimes my eyes play tricks on me, but I definitely saw that football fumbled and rolled into the end zone and recovered by the Golden Eagles for what should have been a touchback.
Yeah, shocking.
But
shocking change of call right there. Shocking play call. Shocking call.
it will be 1st and goal for the Tigers, and they will come out in that power I formation.
Another big back there. Expect the run.
That's Tucker in the backfield. Handoff's going to go to Tucker, and he lowers his shoulder.
Great job.
And he will get in for 6. So, big swing of momentum right there as Hanley gets the turnover. And a bit of a lucky break at the end of the turnover. And they take a 13-6 lead here with 3:03 to go in the first quarter. And that will bring out number 17, Dylan Hunt, to attempt the extra point.
Yeah, once again, a tough ask for the defense right there. But still, you know, there's always something good to be taken from a defensive possession. And right there, again, they're doing a great job of controlling the line of scrimmage. If they were 10 yards back, you know, we were looking at 2nd and 9. So, you know, defense, you know, you're giving up the points. Those points aren't really on you. It's on the offense. And we definitely want to see the offense move the ball a little bit better this coming drive.
Yeah, PAT was up, and it was good. So the Handley Tigers will take a 14-6 lead here, 3:03 remaining in the first quarter. A bit of a unfortunate sequence for the Golden Eagles there between the special teams and their offensive units. And the Handley Tigers score 14 unanswered points here in the first quarter. So a lot of action so far.
Been a bit of sloppy play since after that touchdown drive from HW. Definitely got to clean it up. Got to play a little bit more discipline on offense. Defense, I think, is doing pretty good playing discipline. Offense definitely needs to match that energy, match that tone. Want to get ahead of the sticks.
Indeed. So Dylan Hunt, the place kicker, will also do the kickoff duties for the Tigers. As I mentioned, Kel, they come into this football game riding an 8-game winning streak, a record of 8-1 on the season. And Hunt gets off a good one. It's going to be fielded by Woods, and he has a hard time getting a hold of the football. He's going to be brought down immediately inside of the 20-yard line. So a pretty good job of Dylan Hunt there to kind of put that ball in an awkward position where the returner and the up back can't really decide who's going to get it, and it kind of hits the ground a little bit. And the Golden Eagles will start the drive inside of their own 20 with 2:57 remaining in the first quarter. So after the tip pass and the interception on the last drive, Kit will come out this time, trips to the right, got Dylan Purder in the backfield with him. And ball is on the ground this time, picked up by Kit. And it's going to be stripped away once again, and it's a fumble recovered by Hanley. Oh, no, it's going to be a turnover by the Golden Eagles. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Yeah, it's one of the fallbacks about running that read option. You know, sometimes you got the quarterback and running back on two different pages. That time, quarterback tried to pull the ball late and just lost his handle on it.
Yeah, just a miscommunication there between Kit and Purder. Ball hit the ground, and Kit picked it up trying to make something out of nothing, but then it was stripped once again from behind by Hanley. And once again, the Handley offense will start this drive inside of the 10-yard line.
3 straight drives with 1st and goal to start the drive.
1st and goal, as you mentioned, it's going to be an end around here for the Tigers. But the Golden Eagles stay at home and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. That looked like Bam Brooks along with DJ Washington and Ja'Cory Fort in on that tackle. So great job to bring the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage. That was Jamarcus Daniel, the receiver, coming around for the end around of that play. And great job by the Golden Eagles of staying at home. And
excellent job by the defense right there.
No gain on the play.
See them attacking the outside because that middle, they weren't getting anything out the middle. So now see what they do. Once again, they got the small running back in the backfield. Keep around the quarterback.
Patterson hands it off. It's going to be Allen plunging his way right up the gut, and he's going to pick up maybe about 3 yards on that last carry for McCavian Allen. 1:45 to go in the first quarter. Handley up by 8 and inside of the Booker T. Washington 10-yard line, looking to add to their lead.
Not a bad down the distance here for BTW. You expect them, maybe they throw the ball here, even though it's probably four down territory here.
Going to be a fake play action, fake end around, and throw into the end zone, and it is caught by the Tigers. That's number 15, Elijah Stiegel, for a touchdown on the play. So they fake the handoff, fake the end around, and hit the receiver coming across the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, this close to the end zone, really the main thing is always going to be discipline if you're the defense. At this close, they really can't do so much, but the little they can do, what they can do is pause you. They can freeze you. They can make you think about what they're doing. Take the handoff right there. Easy pass for the receiver in the backfield, and man-to-man coverage versus the cornerback. He's got caught a little sleeping back there.
Extra point is up and good for the Tigers. So the score 21-6. Handley with a early lead here in the first quarter. And Kale, penalties and turnovers have really plagued the Golden Eagles here in the first quarter after getting off to a magnificent start on both sides of the ball. They've just been hurt by these flags and these turnovers here on the last 3 possessions.
Yeah, definitely rough. Some rough penalties been called today, but give credit to Hanley. They have been capitalizing on each of their chances, and they're pretty good. That team in the yellow is really hurting us.
Yeah, you can't give too many teams the ball first and goal to start their drive and not expect them to come away with some points. So hopefully this Booker T. Washington defense and offense can regain some composure here
and special teams for that matter. I think the part of this turnaround definitely starts with fielding this ball cleanly.
Indeed, and Dylan Hunt will send this one away. It's another one of those deep corner kicks. This one is fielded cleanly by Jaden Woods. He wants to down the left sideline, Woods, and he's gonna take it out of bounds at around the 35-yard line. So Jaden Woods gets what he can and gets out of bounds at the 35. So not bad field position for the Golden Eagles here. And Kel, you like to see them get sustain a drive here and put some points on the board here before the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, definitely want to see them move the ball a little bit better. Really get ahead of the sticks. That first down, it needs to be positive yards, I think. Nothing that could be got behind the line, hand the ball off, let's move the ball forward. Let's keep it simple for now.
Golden Eagles going to go trips to the right side. It's going to be quarterback run all the way. Kidd looking to turn the corner, and he's not going to be able to, met by about 3 Handley Tigers. That looked like number 5, Darius Tucker, leading the charge that time, and Jeremiah Kidd gets it back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about it on first down.
Yeah, Handley once again doing a great job of flowing with the offense, flowing with the offensive line. Basically shadowed the quarterback, the entire defensive line just did on that play.
Second down and 10 for BTW. They got the trips to the left side this time. It's going to be a fake, and it's going to be a dangerous pass looking for Jalen Price down the left side. It's going to thankfully fall incomplete, as there were about 3 Handley Tigers in the vicinity. Jalen Price did a good job there playing a little defense on that pass to prevent it from being intercepted there on second down.
Yeah, threw that one a little high in double coverage. Great job by the receiver getting his hands on the ball. Had an opportunity to catch it, but been an extremely hard ask for him to catch that ball right there. But a good job to knock it down.
And we're also going to get a penalty flag here against the Golden Eagles on that last play. Didn't quite catch what that flag was, but nevertheless, it will be 2nd and 15 for the Golden Eagles. Kidd, shotgun, going to get Woods to switch sides here. And he's back to pass. Wants to throw. Got him, though. It's intercepted by number 5. That's going to be a pick 6 for Tucker. And the lead will expand to 27-6 here in the first quarter. And that was just a ill-advised pass there. It leads to a touchdown for the Handley Tigers.
Yeah, looked like he may have gotten a little bit confused right there. Defender took the ball, looked like he was throwing to this guy right there in the middle zone. Just defender right there in the way. Not sure what happened there.
And number 5, Darius Tucker, plays running back on the other side of the ball, and he got that one and got it in the end zone in a hurry. Here's Hunt. This extra point is up, and it is good. So the score, Hanley 28, the Golden Eagles of Booker T. Washington 6. So 28 unanswered by the Tigers. Once again, turnovers and penalties have put this game, put the Handley Tigers ahead by 22 points in this game. And we are still 21 seconds away from the end of the first quarter here at Bernie Patrick Stadium in Tuskegee, Alabama.
Yeah.
I am Al Lee along with Cale Robinson.
And once again, that wasn't necessarily just a flag on that play, but we also got another flag that put us behind the sticks again. So, we got to clean up the play on offense right now.
Golden Eagles going to desperately need a scoring drive here once they get the football. And Hunt going to send it deep left once again, and it's going to be fielded by Dylan Purder. He's going to try to turn it to the outside, and he's going to be tackled and brought down late out of bounds, but
no flag.
No flag on that play, and the Golden Eagles will start this drive from their own 40-yard line. And if you're Coach Austin, I know you're telling the guys, hey, look, we gotta hold on to the ball here. We cannot give it away. Got to put some good plays together and get some points on the board. This game is still very early. Like I said, we're still 15 seconds away from the end of the first quarter.
Definitely. Plenty of time to play. We've already proven that we can score the ball pretty quickly. We haven't even seen Hanley drive the ball down the field. So plenty of football left to play, but you've got to clean up the penalties on offense especially.
Kidd working from the shotgun. Going to be a handoff to Purder. Purder breaks it around the right side, and he picks up a few tough yards. Gain of about 2 on that play, and that will do it and conclude the first quarter, where we saw the Handley Tigers put up 28 unanswered points on the Golden Eagles. Your score at the end of 1, Handley 28, BTW 6. Second quarter action all the way, Kel.
Yeah, obviously a rough half for BTW right there, but again, plenty of football, plenty of time to go. Just got to clean it up. Got to clean up on offense. That's really it. As of right now, that's the only thing. Hanley's doing a great job of capitalizing, but they're capitalizing from having the ball at the 10-yard line and less. So we got to clean it up. Got to at least sustain the drive. Preferably some points. Put some points for this drive right here.
That definitely will. Defense, when they were on the first 2 possessions of the game, they did a pretty good job of containing Handley, but give them the ball back close to the goal line. It is an extremely tough ask to get a stop against these Tigers. So, 2nd down and 8, start of the second quarter. Going to be a handoff this time. Dylan Purder around the left side. He spins, and we got a flag on the play. Purder takes it across midfield. About a 10-yard gain on that last play, but we do have a flag around the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a hold against the Golden Eagles. So once again, a costly penalty going to bring back what would have been a first down for BTW. So once again, this offense will have to operate from behind the sticks, which is not what they wanted here to start the second quarter.
Definitely not.
So the Golden Eagles faced with a little bit of adversity here in what will be the region championship. The Handley Tigers have come in and scored 28 points in the first quarter. So Golden Eagles looking to stop the bleeding here with their first drive of the second quarter. Kitt got his receivers in tight. Going to be a toss out to Purder. Purder looking to turn the corner, and Purder's going to be brought down from behind. That's going to be number 24, Sean Stiegel, on the tackle. And Purder's going to pick up around 4 on that last play.
Like the BCW's testing the outside right now. Outside looks to be a little bit softer than the inside was. Of course, it's so far behind the sticks right now that, we're going to need a bigger play. But, I don't mind giving these 2 plays to figuring out what's the Lakers running game.
Looking for Daniel on 3rd and 14, and it's going to be caught.
Great throw, great catch.
Magnificent catch there by number 4, Marquez Daniel. Went down low once again to catch that football, and a very timely 3rd down conversion for the Golden Eagles. Great pass there from Kitt to Daniel. Golden Eagles going fast here, and handoff going to go to Jaden Woods, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield by Hanley. That's number 75, Zayden Owensby. And he got his hands on Jaden Woods there in a hurry. It's going to be a quick loss of about 4 yards there, Kill.
Yeah, once again, looked like a bit of a late handoff or a late read option. Quarterback kind of decided late what he wanted to do and gave the ball to the running back. By the time he gave the ball, running back was kind of surrounded by defenders. So tough play right there. And again, that's just one of the pitfalls of running that read option. But when it works well.
Second down here. Quick pass out to Marquez Daniel, and he makes the catch and gets it across the 40-yard line. And just a little quick screen there to Daniel.
Like that play call as well.
Yeah, you love to see him get the ball into the playmaker's hand immediately and let him make plays, and that's essentially what he does. Makes it 3rd and manageable here for the Golden Eagles. Same play, right side, and Daniel dragging defenders. He's going to be very close to a first down.
Not only is that essentially the most effective run play we've seen from BCW really with that wide receiver screen, but it also tires out that defensive line that's been playing excellent so far.
Indeed, and that last play will be enough for a first down for the Golden Eagles. So great job there between Kitt and Daniel getting on the same page and getting 2 positive plays in a row. This time it's going to be a sack on the play. Helmet comes off of the quarterback, and they wanted the screen and go that time to had Ray Minor running down the field alone, but the pressure just did not allow Kitt to let go of the football, and he was hit hard. And after his helmet comes off, he will be forced to come out of the football game for at least 1 play. So great job by the Handley Tigers there of reading that one and getting in the backfield and making the sack on Jeremiah Kitt. The loss of about 9 yards on the play. So that being said, Daniel going to shift over the quarterback for this second down and long play. And Daniel wants to pass. He's back. He's under pressure. He's going to scramble out to his left side. Daniel, he's got room to run, and he's going to be along the left sideline, and he's going to pick up a first down for the Golden Eagles. So Marquez Daniel makes the switch from receiver to quarterback, and he quickly makes an impact on the game, picking up a first down with his feet. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles at the Handley 20-yard line.
In all levels of football, there's always a guy out there who just has a different gear than everybody else, and he's going to be your guy right there.
So Kitt back into the ball game at quarterback. Daniel goes back down to the bottom of the formation. And we're going to get a timeout here.
The scoreboard's gone out, looks like.
So a bit of a scoreboard malfunction on the field, and it's back up now. 9:04 to go in the second quarter. So a great run there on 2nd and very long by Marquez Daniel from the quarterback position to get the Golden Eagles out of a hole there. And it will be 1st and 10.
It's a good play right there. You hope that sparks your offense as well. Might inspire some future play calls as well. Drew a lot of attention being in the backfield there as well. Probably likely could have made a big play. I think there's a guy running down the field open on that play as well. So having your best player in the backfield as a quarterback definitely draws a lot of attention away from some of the other guys who are not bad themselves.
Thank you. That's very true. He does have a lot of gravity on that field, pulls a lot of that defense towards him. And right now, he's matched up at the bottom of your screen. Snap, gonna go to Kidd. He's looking for coverage. He's looking for Daniel there. He was double covered. Not bad coverage there by number 8 and number 15 for Hanley. The ball was a bit overthrown, which is not something you say often about Marquez Daniel there on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Golden Eagles.
It's called a good incompletion right there. He threw that in the place that only Daniels could have gotten the ball. The defenders may have gotten a hand on that. I don't think they did. I think they sailed over the edge. Only person who could have gotten that one had to been 6'6".
And Daniel will come out of the game here for a play. Kidd got Woods in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Woods. Bounces it outside, cuts it back up, and he's going to fight to get back to the line of scrimmage, but won't get much else on that run play. And it's going to be 3rd and long once again for the Golden Eagles. 3rd and about 10.
Great one-on-one tackle there as well. That shifty running back gave you a good little move. Wasn't able to get away. Great tackle.
And we will have a injury timeout on the field. Looks like one of the offensive linemen for the Golden Eagles is down on the play. 8:37 to go in the ball game. Score right now, Handley 28, BTW 6. I think we saw 4 turnovers in that first half, and Handley converted on all 4 of them to take this lead to 28-6. Golden Eagles looking to cut into it here in the second quarter of play. And as the injured player, that's number 74, Cardell Nicholson, gets up and gonna walk off under his own power.
He got rolled up on by the ball carrier after that tackle.
Yeah, he will limp off of the field, and I'm sure the Golden Eagle offense will surely hope that he can return to this ball game at some point. He's going to be replaced by number 66, who I do not have on the roster, but I tell you what, we're going to lose a bit of size there with Mr. Nicholson coming out of the ball game there on that left tackle.
Yeah. Could have had Daniels in there. You lost a little size there.
3rd and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Bunch formation to the right. Dylan Purder in the backfield at tailback alongside Jeremiah Kidd. It's going to be a pass. Kidd looking towards the end zone, and this one is almost intercepted. He went through there. Yeah, he got hit as he let the ball go, and the pass fell short. Closest man to the football was number 8 for Hanley, Alex Busbin, and he wanted Marquez Daniel in the end zone that play, but took the hit and just couldn't get enough on the football to give his receiver a chance.
Yeah, right now pass protection a little bit iffy, but we did expect that after we did just lose a lineman on that last play. But yeah, they're really getting in the backfield really fast, really coming screaming off the edge as well.
So big 4th down here for the Golden Eagles. Kidd wants to pass. He throws it to the end zone, and this one's going to be incomplete. It was too high. He was looking for Ray Minor across the middle on that last play. It will be incomplete and a turnover on downs. The Handley Tiger defense gets the stops there, and the Golden Eagle defense will have to come back onto the field and try to get it back for their offense and try to keep this game in check. It's 28-6, 8:13 to go in the second quarter. Handley offense will start with their worst field position of the night. But, Kel, they could have started anywhere inside midfield, and I'd have had to say the same thing.
Definitely true. Definitely true.
So it will be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. I formation. Going to be a handoff here. It's going to be stuffed in the backfield. Couldn't get that number on the tackle, but there were a number of Golden Eagles defenders in on the play. And it's going to be a minimal gain on 1st down, if not a loss.
You know, if your defense, it's always hard to look up at the scoreboard and see 28 points, but got to keep in context if you're BCW's defense right now that, you know, you didn't give up all those 28 points, you know, by them going down the field. So them right now, this is about as good of a situation you've been in, and I think they're really going to shine how well they've been playing right now.
You got to expect Hanley to continue to run the ball as they do have the lead. Going to be a toss play here, left side. He's got the edge, and he's going to cut it back and pick up 1st down yardage and more. And that's going to be number 4, DJ Gray on the carry. Gets it all the way to the 39-yard line. And there was no contain at all that time by the Golden Eagle defense. So great job by Handley to recognize that, and they turn the corner and get upfield for a big gain there on 6th down.
Yeah, we lost contain at the line of scrimmage right there, and the cornerback was being blocked very well by the receiver downfield. Really helped out with springing for a 1st down.
Breaks up 1st and 10 from the 39 for the Tigers. And we are going to get a timeout by Handley with 7 minutes to go in the 1st half. And Kel, Handley, a team, as we've seen, they don't want to throw the ball unless they pretty much have to. But with a 22-point lead, this is their type of ball game where they can kind of control the clock, keep the ball on the ground, and try to protect this lead. So the Golden Eagles are going to have to do a good job of getting to the football and trying to get off the field and get their offense a chance to put some points on the board.
Yeah, and if you're the coach, you're still preaching the same thing that you preached when the score was 0-0. The name of this ball game is get them behind the sticks. Got to get them starting behind the sticks. That puts them in situations they don't want to be in. Again, right now, because the score is what it is, probably not going to see them throwing the ball too much. But, hey, if it ends up being 3rd and 5, they might throw that ball. And that's kind of what we want. We want to put them in a situation where they have to play our football game. And right now, the only way we can do that is by getting them behind the sticks on 1st down, making it 3rd and medium, 3rd and long.
So after the timeout, the Tigers come out with a 1st and 10. Corden Patterson will be under center. DJ Gray is the lone tailback, and it's going to be another toss to Gray, who cuts it up the field, has plenty of room to run. Gray is down to the Booker T. Washington 25-yard line and still fighting for yardage. Huge pickup that time by the Tigers.
It was a great job by the running back. Didn't even have to get the edge right there. Just great cut up field when he found the hole. Nobody within 10 yards of him. Big game. And they're trying that outside now. The inside hasn't been working. Trying the outside screen for another gain right there. Another 1st down.
There will be a 1st and 10 for Hanley. 6:33 remaining in the 1st half. And they find themselves inside the red zone once again. And Patterson going to be working I formation, double tight end set. Handoff goes right side, and that's McCavey and Allen fighting for yardage. All the way down to around the 16-yard line.
Tough yards right there. Tough running by the running back right there. BCW has to swarm to the football. Not swarm to the football is not going to make this any better. So you got to swarm to the football. Got to get those stops. Got to stop them at the point of contact.
So it'll be 2nd down for Hanley. Ball at the 14-yard line. Another handoff going to go to Allen, right side, and he shows off the power once again. And tough running indeed is going to give the Tigers enough for a 1st and goal.
That's another first down for the Tigers.
Love to see BCW get a stop behind the line of scrimmage here. That would do a tremendous amount for the morale of the defense right now. Giving up a lot of yards, but listen, that doesn't matter at this point. At this point, you want to stop the team getting into the end zone.
1st and goal.
1st and goal from the, looks like the 8-yard line for the Tigers. Going to be another handoff here, and just straight ahead running there by number 5, Tucker. And the big 10th grader is going to take it down inside of the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the Tigers.
Good blocking. Pretty much a draw at the line of scrimmage right there. Just didn't have anybody to fill that gap.
Got to keep your head up with the defense here. A stop would be
2nd and goal for the Tigers.
just what the doctor ordered. You got to just
Eagle 3-yard line.
pin your ears back and try to get a stop, and they do just that. But number 5, Tucker, is going to power his way into
the end zone for another touchdown.
we don't have a signal yet. We didn't get a signal, but it did look like I
think it may have been the ref over at the far goal line.
Yeah, it will be a touchdown for Hanley. And that will put the score at 34-6 with 4:19 to go here in the first quarter. The first half. And Dylan Hunt will be on to attempt his 5th extra point of the night. This one is up, and it is good once again. So the Tigers increase their lead 35-6, 4:19 remaining in the second quarter. Not the best series of events for the Golden Eagles here tonight, Kill.
Definitely not. A lot of penalties early. Definitely cost us going forward. But, again, a lot of time to play. We just got to get something going on offense. Can't go too many, 3-and-outs or stall drives. We need to put some points up on the board. I personally am not too concerned about the defense. That was a long drive, but that's the first long drive we've seen Hanley make today. Still got to go out there and play, put a hat on the hat, make some plays.
Yeah, biggest thing here is just keeping that confidence high and just not getting down on yourself. I mean, obviously the score has ballooned to a 35-6 margin, but you just got to keep playing. And the same way that, they took that lead pretty quickly, we can take it back just as quick.
Exactly.
Here, it's going to be very key for them to put a drive together here and get in the end zone here before the end of the first half.
Exactly.
Dylan Hunt going to send it away. It's going to be fielded by Marquez Daniel. Got 11 with the ball, then the ball is in his hands, and he's going to try to make something happen. Still on his feet, and he's finally brought down by about 3 Handley Tigers at around the 40. They're going to give him the 43 with forward progress. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles. They will start this drive from their own 43-yard line. They got Marquez Daniel to the right side. Tatum, Minor, and Price to the left. It's going to be a handoff to Dylan Purder, and he has no room to go. And he's brought down in the backfield. Loss of about 2 on the play.
Yeah, like the nose tackle just beat the center of the guard. Can't tell which right there. But it's great play by the nose tackle. Aggressive play. Makes tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, Hanley is dominating the line of scrimmage right now.
Yeah, 75 has been wreaking havoc, as has number, I believe, 42 and 6.
Here's the snap. 2nd down. Kit back to pass. Under pressure once again, and he's going to be sacked for another big loss, and that was the guy you were just mentioning, Kale, number 42, Ridge Nelson, getting in the backfield and bringing down Jeremiah Kitt for a huge loss, and it's going to be 3rd and forever for the Golden Eagles.
They're only bringing 4, so at some point you got to figure this out on the offensive line. You got to figure out who's got who and who we need to double team because they're not even blitzing at this point. So you got five players and 2 of them are in the backfield. You got 5 players to block. They're bringing 4 and 2 of them in the backfield. That math isn't math.
It's going to be a timeout called by the Golden Eagles. And Kill, you're right. You got 11 guys out there on the football field. You got to just pick one and block them. Got to keep them off your quarterback.
Everybody pick a man up. That's wrong sport.
2:55 to play in the first half.
Love to see now we actually have hit a third and 20 right, but we'd love to see us hit another one right here. Let's try to get some points on the board before the half. That would do a tremendous amount for the momentum and for the morale of the players right now. I tell players, especially in high school, man, that number looks bigger than it is. It's not that big. You just have to, you got to chip away at it.
Indeed. 20. Yeah, 29-point lead here for the Tigers. So here's Kit, third and very long. He's under pressure once again. Going to try to run it, cuts it up the field, but he won't have much room to go. And he gets it back to around the 41-yard line. But it will be 4th down and 11 for the Golden Eagles, and they will send number 19, Micah Bedgood, out for the punt. Number 7, Jamarcus Daniel, will be back deep for the Tigers. 2:17 to play in the first half. Golden Eagles.
Now the pressure shifts to stopping the big play and not giving up points here.
And the snap is low, and the kick is, it was a kick, and he's going to get it to around the 46-yard line on the play. So 5-yard punt on the play. The snap had a hard time making it back to Micah Bedgood, and he barely got that one away, and they're going to pick up 5 yards on that punt, and the Handley Tigers once again will start this drive in Golden Eagle territory.
Yeah, you see the morale a little bit low on the BCW sideline. Got to play through it. Got to play through this adversity and continue to fight through this game. But make the stop right here.
And you don't want to give up any more points here if you're BTW. You want to keep the guys in the game and make sure that the
what's that timeout? We called that timeout there.
I didn't quite catch who called that timeout, but
which I wouldn't mind. I think that's a good timeout.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kill. You want to just get the defense rallied up here and say, hey, look, guys, we can't lay down here. We gotta keep up. We gotta keep pushing. We gotta keep fighting. We're down big, but
you gotta hold.
This one will not be over with until it is over. And we love to see these guys get to flying around once again like we know they can. So the Tigers will break the huddle with 2:03 to go in the first half. Twin receivers to the left side. I formation in the backfield for Patterson. It's going to be another one of those end arounds. And this one is sniffed out. And he's going to be brought down in the backfield by number 1, Mikhail Purefoy. Great job there by Mikhail on sniffing out that end around and bringing down the receiver, number 3, Tavion Houston, in the backfield.
Great play by the defender right there. A couple of tells with this offense, especially now they're trying that outside. They're trying some of their speedsters, trying to get that in because they've been successful in the last couple of drives. Great job by BTW making that stop right there. Keeping contained, and he actually hit the hole before the halfback could as well.
Yeah, the playbook doesn't seem to be very deep for the Tigers, but it's been effective so far. And they're going to go right back to the inside, and number 1, Allen, dragging defenders down the field for a first down, but we do have a penalty flag on the field, so this one could be coming back.
Once again, I actually like the play by BTW's defensive line there. They're definitely controlling the line of scrimmage. It's just we're just having such an issue filling.
So flag on the play after the long run there by Allen. And it's going to be a hold against the Tigers.
Holding call. Against the Tigers.
That'll bring that run back.
I'll bring it back.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the hold, which looks to be around the 34-yard line. And it will remain second down for the Handley Tigers.
Brings back to about the 44-yard line of the Golden Eagles.
This is about a 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7. That's pretty good. That's you know, they're not quite on schedule, so we want to see if we can get a stop at the line of scrimmage right here, put them behind schedule.
Game clock now below 1 minute, 59 seconds to go in the first half. Patterson takes the snap, going to go fullback on this one, and he muscles his way forward for about 2 yards. As the clock ticks down to 43 seconds, Hanley doesn't seem to be in much of a hurry here, as it is 3rd down and around 6.
You got to preach to your team, hat on a hat, keep contained, and don't let anybody behind you right here. No cheap big plays here.
3rd down for the Tigers. Less than 20 seconds to play here in the first half. Here's Patterson under center. It's going to be a handoff to Allen, and he's going to be met immediately by number 11, Cameron Cole. So great job there by the junior linebacker, shooting the gap and making the stop. And that will bring the first half to an end. Your score, the Handley Tigers 35 and the BTW Golden Eagles 6. So that first half, turnovers and penalties really told the story of that first half.
Yeah, definitely. Turnovers definitely got BTW a bit out of sorts, a lot of out of sorts actually. Put Hanley in great position to score touchdowns and be in position to have the lead going into halftime. But again, a lot of time left. Hey, the score's not 0-0, but this score can still be chipped away at. Got to come out flying, got to come bouncing around, got to come out disciplined, making these plays, ready to lay a hat on the hat.
So we will take our halftime break and allow you to check out the Handley High School marching band, and followed up by the BTW marching aristocrats. We've got a 20-minute halftime here at Bernie Patrick Stadium from Tuskegee, Alabama. Your halftime score is Handley 35, BTW 6. I'm Al Lee along with Cale Robinson. We will join you for second half action here from Tuskegee.
The Handley High School Marching Band proudly presents The Essence of Life. This show explores the 4 elements that shape our world. We begin with wind, Cloudburst by Eric Whitaker, capturing the swirling power of a coming storm. Next is Earth, In the Stone by Earth, Wind, and Fire, with bold rhythm and strength. Then comes Fire, Burn This Disco Out by Michael Jackson, lighting up the night with energy and motion. Followed by Water, Ocean Eyes by Billie Eilish, featuring soloist Tegan Brooks on trumpet and Alasia Spencer on saxophone, expressing emotion and depth. To bring it all together, we close with Everything in Its Right Place by Radiohead, also featuring Tegan Brooks on trumpet, reflecting harmony and connection, the essence of life itself. Drum majors, Keegan Craig and Grace Green, is your band ready?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Macon County Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Melissa Williams and Principal Rodney Bright, we give you the electrifying, magnifying sounds of the marching aristocrats. The band is under the direction of the small in stature but mighty in power, Mrs. Lydia Bull, with Assistant Band Director, Mr. Anthony White. The band will be playing the selections Coming to America, Get Ready, Poison, Keep On Stepping, No Kia, and Get It Eagles. Our dancing tenorists are under the direction of Mrs. Cornisha Walker, and our astonishing aristocrats are under the direction of Mrs. Tanisha Daniels. Now we will have a selection featuring our astonishing aristocrats in concert formation. Now the band will be moving to block band. Eagle fans, I need y'all to get up out y'all seat because we finna keep on stepping. turn. Step, step, turn. Step, then step, turn. Step, then step, turn. Hold up. Break it down, Eagles. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Get it, Eagles. Get it, Eagles. Get it, Eagles. Get it, Eagles. Let's make some noise. Six marching go. Let's make some noise for our 2025-2026 marching go Whiskey class. And we are out.
here live from Bernie Patrick Stadium in Tuskegee, Alabama. It's Friday Night Lights here for the Golden Eagles of Booker T. Washington High School. And we are moments away from the second half, the start of the second half, the kickoff. The Golden Eagles trail the Handley Tigers 35-6. And Cale, it was a first half ridden by turnovers and penalties for BTW, and they're going to look to turn things around here to start the third quarter.
Yeah, BTW definitely going to have to clean up the penalties. Definitely going to have to get something going on offense too. I'd really like to see us move the ball forward to start this drive. It's just a handoff, get you 2 yards. That's a move in the right direction. I think we need to make sure that we can establish something going in the first drive here.
So the kickoff to start the second half by number 17, Dylan Hunt, is a squibber, and it's picked up by Jaden Woods, and he's going to be brought down at around the 31-yard line, and that is where the Golden Eagles will start their first drive of the third quarter. Down by 29, looking to get things going early here on offense. It's going to be Jeremiah Kitt in the shotgun at quarterback. Got two receivers to the right side. It's going to be a handoff to Jaden Woods right side, and he's got room to run. Here's Jaden Woods on the first play from scrimmage for the second half, and he makes a great move and a great run down to the 20-yard line of Hanley. So a great run by Jaden Woods to get things going here in the third quarter, and he's fired up on the sideline. Going to be replaced by Dylan Perter in the backfield. So 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles. And handoff going to go to Perter this time, down around the right side, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. Dylan Perter with a 17-yard touchdown run. Going to get the Golden Eagles onto the scoreboard quickly here to start the second half. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered here for the Golden Eagles as the fireworks are on full display.
Love to see that. 2 plays with forward progress. Run the ball, just hand the ball to the running back. Let's see what he can do. Both running backs did an excellent job on both those 2 plays, getting the ball down the field for a touchdown for 6 BTW. Chip away. That's the name of the second half.
Extra point by Alexander Williams is up, and it is no good once again. So
it's almost impossible to tell it from this angle.
Yeah, it's almost impossible. I think that one went wide to the right there. So they don't get the PAT, but they do get the well-needed touchdown, and they add to their point total and cut this lead down to 35-12 quickly, just 20 seconds into the second half of play. So like you said, Kay, you just want to see him getting something going here, get moving forward, and they did that in a hurry here on that first drive of the second half.
Definitely. That's definitely the name of the ball game, chip away, and you'd love to see that running the ball too, because that'll really light a fire on your team, light a fire on your offense. Physical play, that's what you want to see, and that's what's going to help you overcome some of this adversity going forward here. Next thing is going to be defense needs to continue to play the discipline game that they've been playing, fill those gaps, keep contained. You know, part of being on the wrong side of a big lead is that you can kind of be the aggressors. Now, you don't want to be too aggressive on defense, but you do want to stop what you can stop, and which is going to be this run that they're going to try to come out and establish for the rest of this half.
So Alexander Williams set to kick this one off, and he gets away a decent kick, going to be fielded around the 19-yard line, and Hanley has it.
Great hit.
Had a crease there, but Dylan Perter put a stop to that return before it could get going. Hanley will get it out to around the 39-yard line, 38-yard line. Excuse me, the 33-yard line. And that is where they will start their first possession of the second half. Quarterback Corden Patterson will lead this Tiger offense out onto the field.
We can expect to see them do the same thing they did in the first half, hand this ball off. Definitely want to play discipline on the outside, though. Don't let anybody behind you for the cornerback.
Handoff goes right side, nowhere to go for the Tigers. And He's going to be brought down immediately by the Golden Eagles.
Starting to see some of that bounce around that you like to see from the defense. And I would imagine the coach told them going to have, hey guys, we haven't had a whole bunch of bad plays. We've actually had some pretty good plays. Don't look at that scoreboard and see the lead. That's all circumstance. But we can still control a few things in this game. One of the things is how we stop this run that we know they're going to come out and do.
And that looked like big number 55, Cameron Brown, on that last tackle. Going to be 2nd and 9 for the Tigers. Here's Patterson, toss play, right side. He's got room to run.
Got by 3.
And
got to make the tackle.
And the Golden Eagles get there. They're in place, but can't make the stop until the tailback turns the corner. And that won't be a first down. The chains were moving there, but it's going to be 3rd down and short for the Tigers after a very decent pickup there on 2nd down. And you're right, Kel. Number 3, Jerome Jones, did a great job of setting the edge. They just couldn't bring down the ball carrier before he got about 7 yards on that last play. So Patterson.
What time Jones just needed a couple of wingmans to the party that time.
Power I formation for the Tigers. Handoff going to go up the middle. And that's number 5 once again. Tucker straight up the gut. And he's going to pick up enough yards for a Handley first down and then some. And gets the ball into Golden Eagle territory. 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
That's just tough running right there. Sometimes those kind of runs are going to happen, but you just can't let the offense make a habit of that. Can't make a habit of giving that kind of play up. If your defense swarm, wrap up, bring the guy to the ground. Bring the guy to the ground.
Indeed. So Power I once again. 3 running backs, 2 tight ends for the Tigers. Handoff. They're going to go to Tucker.
There he goes. 2-yard gain. That's good. They're sort of on schedule, but they're a little behind the sticks at 2nd and 8. Can't run 4 times. They get 2 yards each time. That's 8 yards.
And you're right, Kel. They hold them to about 2 yards on that play, and that will bring up 2nd down for the Tigers, and they're going to remain in this Power I set. 3 running backs, 2 tight ends. Golden Eagles got those linebackers mugged up towards the line of scrimmage, and Patterson going to check the play call here, switches his fullback to the left side.
When set to contain here if you're the defense, make sure you don't give up the edge.
They got him in tight here. They might try to get to the outside. Nope, they're going to go straight ahead, and he's going to be brought down before he can get going too much, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 more yards on that play, Kel. So like you said, once again, you pick up 2 yards every time, and it's going to be a turnover on down. So if they can keep him to 2 yards of carry here, the Golden Eagles should be in good position to get this ball back.
Tell you what, the defensive line doing a great job, and that time the linebackers did a great job of filling as well. But the defensive line, I don't think has lost the possession as far as giving up the position at the line of scrimmage. They're controlling the line of scrimmage. We just have to come in and fill and make those tackles.
3rd and 6 for the Tigers. This time they're going to go with a wing formation, and it's going to be a toss to the left side. He's going to have the edge, but a great hit by J.D. Henderson is going to keep him short of the first down, and it will bring up a 4th and about 2 for the Tigers. So once again, they bring the formation in tight and try to pitch it out wide, but J.D. Henderson did a great job there of getting to the ball carrier and bringing him down before he could get enough for the first down.
Right, they did lose a little bit of leverage on the edge right there, but J.D. Henderson coming in and cleaning it up. That's why it's so important to swarm. Even if somebody's not there to make the play, you're there to make the play for them.
So huge 4th down here. Patterson, Power I formation. And we got to get a false start here against the Tigers, and that's going to back them up 5 yards and turn this 4th and 2 into a 4th.
Oh, wow.
And no false start. It's going to be a timeout there called by the Hanley Tigers. 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. The Golden Eagles off to a quick start here in the second half. They scored in 2 plays, looking to stop the Tigers here on 4th down and get the ball back for their offense. This game is far from over, Kel.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm a bit curious to see what Hanley does coming out of this timeout. I would expect a run to the outside. I don't expect them to try that middle again. The middle is seen pretty stout. I think they're going to try to run to the outside or maybe even get a sweep with the quarterback. Haven't seen that yet either.
And yes, they have shown some misdirection type of plays here too, Kel, and with some of those end arounds and even those rollout passes. So
this is a big play for Handley because this helps them keep control of this ball game, keep that clock ticking. So right now, defense for BCW is flying around. The offense looks like they've kind of gotten it together and don't want to give BCW this ball back. So they're going to come out with one of their two-point conversion players, I would imagine, right here.
Here's Patterson under center. He fumbles the snap, and it's going to be a brought down in the backfield, turnover on downs. Golden Eagle football.
Great job.
Helmets on the ground. Ball hit the ground, and the Golden Eagles stand up on 4th down, get the ball back for their offense with 7:43 to go in the 3rd quarter. So, you know, Kel, I thought that the Tigers might try to draw the Golden Eagles off sides there, and I'm not sure if that was their plan, and the center snapped the ball too early. But it was a miscommunication between the center and quarterback. Ball hit the ground. Golden Eagles got to the football, and they get the stop on 4th down.
Yeah, it looks like they were actually going to run a play right there, but I think just like the defensive line is doing all game, they won the line of scrimmage right there. Linebackers came up the field, and what do you know? Big play.
1st and 10 for Kit. Handoff goes to Jaden Woods, and he fights forward for about 6 yards on the play, and he's dragged down by several Handley Tiger defenders. But not before he picks up around 6 yards. Very tough running there by number 24, Jaden Woods on 1st down.
Yeah, you see running back running tough like that. Again, that's going to light a fire on the offensive line. Offensive line love to see when the guy behind them is running the ball like that. That's what's going to give you that extra little fire to make that block and seal that edge.
2nd down for Kit and the Golden Eagle offense. He's got Daniel in the slot to the right. Minor and Price out wide, and handoff again goes to Woods, and this time he's going to try to fight forward, but is brought down after a gain of about 2 on the play, and we're going to get a penalty flag here. Going to get a penalty flag here. It might be a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Tigers. We'll await the call from the official. And it is a dead ball foul, personal foul against Handley. And that will be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down for the Golden Eagles, Kel.
Yeah, not a full-fledged extracurricular activity out there, but definitely an elective going on out there out in the secondary.
So that penalty will put the Golden Eagles at the Hanley 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
35-yard line of the Tigers.
All right. Is it not first?
I thought it was, right? I mean,
okay. And they're going to get the box right there. I was going to have to, I was questioning my knowledge of the rules of football there, but it will be 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Kit back to pass, looking deep, left side, and he's going to overshoot his receiver by a little bit there, and Jalen Price was his intended target, running deep down the left sideline.
Pretty good coverage by the cornerback right there. Don't mind taking the one-on-one right there, especially if you're going to overthrow it. So that's fine. Overthrow on the one-on-one, I'll take that.
And that 1st down pass is incomplete.
We like the coaches being aggressive here as well.
2nd and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Purder in the backfield with Kit. And handoff will go to Purder, and he does not have much room to run, and he's brought down hard by number 24, Sean Stiegel. And it will be no gain on the play, so 3rd down and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Ball is at the Handley 35-yard line. Kick back to pass once again. He's looking deep, right side. He's got a man, and it's going to be tipped and intercepted in the end zone by Handley. Number 9 is going to bring it out of the end zone, and we're going to get a hold there on the return. And number 9, Zayden Dunson, finally goes out of bounds at around the 35-yard line. But the turnover will stand. The return will be brought back due to a hold, and we do have a Golden Eagle down on the field, and that one was thrown up for grabs, tipped and intercepted by Hanley.
Yeah, threw that one a little bit too far to the inside. Looked like the BCW receiver did get his hands on it, but just wasn't able to corral that one. Popped out his hands right into the defender's hands.
Yeah, he was looking for Ray Minor in the end zone on that last play. Dangerous pass goes up and tip.
Ball goes against the Tigers. Into legal on the field.
Like he got hit low on that return.
Here we got a pair of illegal blocks, and that will put the Handley offense inside of their own 5-yard line to start this drive, but they do get the turnover. And as you mentioned, Caleb, that ball was just a little bit too far inside for Ray Minor to make a play on the ball, and it takes an unfortunate pop-up bounce into the air, and the Handley Tigers force yet another turnover here with 6:14 to go here in the third quarter. They do have the lead and the football once again, so that will bring out Patterson back. He's got 2 receivers split wide, I formation. Going to be a handoff this time, and tailback has room to run, and he's just dragging defenders with him, and he's going to get it all the way about to the 17-yard line, and he's going to have enough for a Handley first down. So,
and that was all wanted from the running back right there. It took a couple guys for a ride with him. Good job by the running back, tough running through the tackles. BCW did a good job of swarming right there, but very good, tough, strong running.
Yeah, these Golden Eagle defenders are going to have to do a bit of a better job of getting down low and making those tackles. I mean, you're going to grab these guys up high, and they're just going to keep those legs moving and take you on for a ride.
Yep. As
we've seen so far. So, first down and 10 for the Tigers. 2 tight ends set, 2 running backs. Going to be a handoff once again. This time they do get the ball carrier down low by his legs, and they're going to stop him for a minimal gain on that play. He might have picked up 1, but not too much more.
That's a win on first down if you a 1-yard, 2-yard gain, that's fine. You want to continue to do that and make sure you're not giving up big plays. They keep testing this outside after the inside doesn't work. So, you still gotta appreciate you guys set the contain. Don't get lulled to sleep by this inside run.
Second down and about 7.
There it is.
Quarterback great job run, and he's got nowhere to go. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage, and we've got a penalty flag on the field. Looks like we're not going to get
That'll be a hold.
Well, let's hope it's a hold. It looks like it's in the vicinity of a personal foul against the defense, or perhaps offsetting here. Personal foul against the defense. That is the call, and that will be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down for the Handley Tigers. And the Golden Eagle coaches are looking for an explanation on that last call.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened on there, but that's a tough penalty flag right there, especially you got Handley at a 3rd and long. Haven't had them in 3rd and long in a good little while. Not sure what they were going to do right there. Probably just run the ball, likely get the ball back and try to drive down the field. Now that gives an automatic first down and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and that keeps the drive moving and gives them a free 15 yards, which is not what the Golden Eagle defense needed at this point. But it will be a first down for the Tigers. Patterson under center once again. He takes the snap, hands off to his tailback, and this time he's got absolutely nowhere to go. Brought down in the backfield. She's going to lose a few yards on that last carry. That was DJ Gray, number 4, on that carry, and great job there by the Golden Eagle defense to get him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that was a perfect down on defense right there. Everybody filled their gaps. They controlled the line of scrimmage, got the running back down earlier. No gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for Hanley. It's going to be a play fake. And Patterson looking for a man, had him wide open, but it will be incomplete. He was looking for number 2, Reed. And Giardina looking for Reed G on that play. And it's going to be incomplete. Play action, little crossing pattern, but they couldn't hook up for the reception. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10. This is where you, if you're BTW, this is where you want to keep Hanley in situations like this.
And right there, you see the effects of getting Handley behind the sticks, getting them in a position where they don't want to be in. They're going to throw the ball, that's not what they want to do.
So interesting to see what the Tigers will do here on 3rd and 10. It's going to be a toss out to DJ Gray, and the BTW defense sets the edge, and they get to the ball carrier. He was ultimately brought down by number 10, Bam Brooks. Great job there by Bam Brooks, and number 3, Jerome Jones, did a great job of turning the ball carrier back inside. And they keep it to maybe a 1-yard gain, and that will bring out the punting unit for Handley. So the Golden Eagle defense does a great job there of containing the toss on 3rd and long.
Love the energy from the defense on these first 2 possessions. Oh, what? Now the flag happens after the...
Oh. And we're going to get a illegal participation against the Golden Eagles.
Maybe too many people on the field. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, there was a 12 men on the field for the Golden Eagles. That's going to bump them up 5 yards, but they will bring out the punting unit. And they get away a decent kick, and it's going to fly out of bounds at around the 42-yard line of BTW. I do see a flag on the sideline. I'm not sure if that was intentionally thrown by the referee or just dropped, but it looks like the Golden Eagle offense will begin this drive from the 42-yard line with 3 minutes and 1 second to go in the 3rd quarter, and that flag was just fumbled by the referee there on the sideline. So no penalty flag on the punt there. So 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Here's Kidd working from the shotgun. Going to be a handoff. Jaden Woods, and he just does not have much room to go, and he is stood up behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see them try to run the ball to the outside a little bit, maybe some sweeps or something. The inside's just not working today. Hanley's defensive line is doing a great job of really just closing those gaps and filling. But let's check their discipline. Let's try to see what they're going to do with the chain.
2nd down and about 11 for BCW. Handoff again goes to Woods. He bounces it outside, but he has nowhere to go.
Yeah, I don't like that play call right there. I think it was pretty much the exact same play call. Definitely want to, you can run it again, but, run a sweep. Get it to the outside if you're going to run it again. Doesn't make much sense to run it twice. Now you're behind the 6. Double. But as we've seen, BW is able to push the ball downfield when they have to do it. But we don't want to be forced to do that. We want to do that on our terms.
Yeah, Woods did not have much room to run on either of those last plays, and just like that, it's 3rd down and 14 for the Golden Eagles. Spread formation for the offense. Dangling Minor to the right.
Expect to see one of those two get the ball.
Kidd wants to pass. He's under pressure once again. Rolls to his right, throws it, and it's going to be batted into the air and falls out of bounds, incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down once again for the Golden Eagles. So Kidd just has not had a lot of time to throw the football tonight. And it will be another 4th down for BTW.
Yeah, I know a lot of people at home might be thinking that this might be 4-down territory. I don't think so just yet. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion makes this a 2-possession game. So you definitely want to still play the field position right here. Don't want to, go for it too early, especially with it being 4th and 14 or 15.
Micah Bedgood out for the punt. And it's another bad snap picked up by Bedgood. He's going to try to run this one, and he's going to not have any room to go. Oh, no, he bumped the ball. And it's going to be a turnover by BTW once again. And Marquez Daniels saves the touchdown, but the Handley offense will start this drive at the 5-yard line, and we've said that one too many times today. And we do have an injured Handley Tiger on the field, so.
And that time the snap just took a while to get back there. Just took entirely too long, especially we know on punt returns. Punt returns, especially in high school, people are sending those blockers. So, just don't have a whole lot of margin for error when it comes to those punt snaps.
So as the Handley staff tends to their injured player, their offense is going to start this possession, believe it or not in the best spot that they have been in tonight. And that's hard to say when you're starting a drive at the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. They've done that multiple times tonight, which has led to this score being the way that it is right now. 1:45 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Seems like their average starting field position is somewhere like at the 20-yard line, maybe in the red zone even at this point. There's a lot of turnovers, and that turnovers, I think that's the first turnover of the game, I believe, but those penalties really earlier, which is really putting our defense in a bad position to start possessions.
So the injured Tiger is number 8, Alex Busman. He gets off the grass and walks off to the sideline. Seems to be okay. And Hanley will start this drive 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Power I formation. 2 tight ends, 3 running backs for Patterson. Working from under center. Handoff goes to Tucker, and he's hit immediately.
You got to be encouraged by the defenses, the way the defense has been playing, given the circumstances, because they're not making it easy. These aren't just one play drives, which they could be inside their own 10-yard line, but defense actually making them earn it. And I like that play by, I believe it was number 6.
That was number 0, Dylan Purter on that last stop, and he gets him right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. So it will be 2nd and goal for Hanley. Tucker, the deep back. They're going to give it to him once again, and he fights forward towards the goal line, but he will not make it in. And a host of Golden Eagles got a hold of him that time. And it will bring up a 3rd down and goal for Handley. And I believe he got maybe 2 or 3 yards on that last play. And
always hard to predict what a team's going to do at the goal line right here, especially with the run not necessarily working all that well inside the 5. But here, I'd imagine this is 4-down territory for him. Just going to hand the ball off a couple times inside. Got to kind of sell out to stop that running back.
Yeah, I'd be willing to.
On the 2-yard line.
I'd guess they're going to give the ball to number 5. Ladarius Tucker once again here, just right up the middle, and see if he can fight forward for that 1 yard that they need for a touchdown. But actually, we're going to get a timeout here.
It's going to be the quarter.
Well, no, that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. So at the end of 3, your score is Handley 35, Booker T. Washington 12. 12 minutes to play in this ball game. And Hanley is knocking on the door. 3rd and goal to start the 4th quarter.
We would love to see BCW score another touchdown in the 3rd quarter. That would have cut it to a 2-possession lead, and that would have been a little bit more surmountable. But as of right now, we need this stop desperately in order to prolong this game.
Yeah, you almost need one of those plays like Alabama versus Tennessee, where they're looking to go in and score, and defense ends up taking it 99 yards for a touchdown. It can really split the momentum of this game. Have to see it. Would be about the best case scenario right now for the Golden Eagles.
Need Hands do something uncharacteristic like throw the ball out of the goal at the goal line, which isn't out of the realm of possibility. They're up big, probably feeling good. Stay disciplined. That's always the key in this red zone area right here. Inside the 10-yard line, discipline.
Yeah, I don't really see them throwing the ball here, but we could get one of those.
Let's hope.
The other time when Alabama went 99 yards on Tennessee a few years ago.
Fumble at the goal line there.
There you go.
So Trayvon Diggs there.
So take it how we can get it right now.
Their offense coming on, our defense going off.
Yeah, a bit of confusion right now for the Golden Eagles. They're going to come off the field and okay, now so will the Handley Tigers. So brief stoppage in the play to start the 4th quarter here. 35-12 is the score. A plethora of turnovers have gotten this lead to where it is.
Turnovers and flag girls today.
And the Golden Eagles are desperately looking to get a stop here on the goal line in order to keep fighting in this ball game. The winner of this game will take home the region championship and be the #1 seed out of the region for the playoffs. Both teams have had pretty good seasons so far. I believe that Hanley lost their first ball game as well as BCW did, and have both gone on winning streaks for the rest of the season. So here's the snap, 3rd and goal. Handoff goes to Tucker. We've got a flag on the play. Tucker.
Like he got in, but that flag looks like it's going to be holding.
Yeah, we got a flag on the play. I think that the Tigers will be guilty of a hold on that last play. That flag came in rather quickly, and we will await that ruling by the official.
A little bit of conferring. Need that defensive line to remain stout right here. Need to fill those gaps.
So the officials will
chop block.
on defense.
Do this out.
Interesting.
And I believe that
they called a touchdown. They thought they were going to call a chop block and assessment on the field goal or maybe on the kickoff.
Well, that last play will result in a touchdown and possibly an ejection for the Golden Eagles. So Officials still are discussing what the call will be. But I tell you, the Handley PAT unit is on the field ready for the extra point, and now they will add 6 points. So the last play does result in a Handley touchdown, and that takes the score to 41-12 in favor of the Handley Tigers with 11:56 to go in the fourth quarter. And the Golden Eagle faithful are not happy about whatever that call was.
Yeah, mostly just not clear on what it was. I don't think we're very clear up here either. It's very strange. Not sure what just happened. Chop block on defense, play stands. And at this point, if you're BCW, you're out here. You want to clean up some stuff. You want to clean up what you can, get some good out of this game right now. It's not a game I don't think at this point you can win, but it's a game you can take a lot of good stuff out of, and you can take some momentum in the next week by making some plays. Let's see some things work that haven't worked today.
And you are absolutely right, Kale. Number 17, Dylan Hunt, will attempt the point after it's up and it's good, but
another flag will beat you up like
we might get a offsides penalty against the Golden Eagles. And Hanley will redo the PAT here. So here's the snap, hold, and the kick is good. And Hunt is down on the field. Looks like a few Golden Eagles ran into each other, and one of them ended up running into the kicker.
And you're running into the kicker there. The two came screaming off the edge. They almost got it. I think they may have got a piece of the kicker when he kicked the ball.
Yeah, but I believe you're right, Kale. And the Hanley staff will tend to number 17, Dylan Hunt, who's had a great ball game, and he will limp off of the field of play.
Looks like he got rolled up on that block attempt as well.
Yeah, I believe that is exactly what happened, and Hanley might be having to look for someone else to do the kickoff duties here. However, they do push their lead to 30 points with a score of 42-12 here early in the fourth quarter. And as you mentioned, Kale, this is still a ball game where you want to see your team come out and fight and show some heart and try to put some good things on film. Looking to go forward for the rest of the season. This is not the end-all, be-all for your season. You know, one loss will not define who this team is, but I believe the way that you respond to being down big for the first time this season will kind of reveal what kind of character this team has, and will kind of tell the story of what kind of postseason run and how they'll finish the season. And we can kind of get an idea of what kind of heart these guys are willing to show here, being down big in the fourth quarter.
Definitely. I think they've shown a very good job of fighting through adversity. Mentally, haven't seen a lot of passion leaking over on the sideline. That's almost almost a cliche of games that kind of get out of control, especially in high school football. You usually have a couple of players getting upset on the sideline after teammates yelling at each other. And where you have had a couple of guys, definitely some passion on the sideline. You haven't had a lot of finger pointing or anything like that, and that's always great to see. That they look like they're lining up at about the 25-yard line to kick the field.
And I do not think that I have ever seen a kickoff from
Is that the penalty for roughing the kicker?
where you had the roughing the kicker, you had the personal foul at the end of the touchdown run, and that's going to be enough to have the Handley Tigers kick it off from the BTW 25-yard line. I don't think I've ever seen this.
No, I mean, at this point, you just kick that thing as close as you can to the goal line. I mean,
so interesting to see how this will play out. It will be number 18, Courtney Patterson, doing the kick. You got to expect some kind of squib here, and he's got the ball
flat on the ground.
Yeah, he's got a watermelon style down there, Kale, and not going to use the tee. Just looking to either pin the Golden Eagles deep or try to get the ball back for the Handley Tigers.
Yep.
So interesting.
Yeah, definitely never seen a kickoff from the 25. Of course, I don't think I'd ever seen a kickoff from around 10 either, as we saw earlier. So a lot of firsts tonight.
All right, we've seen some extreme penalties assessed on the kickoffs tonight, all seeming to be in favor of the Handley Tigers. And that's just been the way of this ball game has gone. Golden Eagles got off to a 6-0 lead early in the first quarter after a beat pass from Jeremiah Kitt to Ray Minor. And since then, the Handley Tigers have been pouring it on thanks to a few turnovers and a lot of penalties. So Patterson gets off and that's about the only bad thing you could do if you were Handley there is kick the ball out of bounds.
That'll help.
And that should put the ball at the 35-yard line.
Been a bizarre night for early kickoff teams.
Like I said, that should put the ball at the 35-yard line, but
they're testing all of our knowledges of the games. In the night, these penalties, some of these I've never seen in
what do I know?
Succession.
It was a kick out of bounds, as far as I could tell.
It's like maybe the refs have never seen some of these things happen in succession either. We're all getting our football knowledge test today. Gotta love it. Yeah, I think the playbook, BTW got to be wide open right here coming up on this next possession. Again, I would love to see them test the outside. Let's see what the outside runs do. A lot of idle time here for the players.
Yeah, we got some conversations going between the Golden Eagles and the Tigers here, and the ball has been placed at the inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I'm just not.
The kick went out of bounds.
Treating it like a punt. Never quite seen that kind of discrepancy on them.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time figuring that one out. But the Golden Eagles will start this drive from their own 10-yard line after the kick out of bounds. Here's Kidd throwing it deep. He wants Daniel, and it's going to be broken up And we're going to get a late flag in against the Handley Tigers. Going to be a pass interference, and that might be one of those makeup calls. Not sure how much contact that they were. There were three guys covering Marquez Daniel there. I didn't see a whole lot of contact, and I am looking out of these purple and gold, purple and gold tinted glasses here, but I'm still baffled at how you start the drive at the 10-yard line after the kick goes out of bounds. But pass interference is called, and it will be a first down and 10 for the Golden Eagles after the penalty. So that will move them up to the 24-yard line. 11:33 to go in the ball game. Kidd working out of the shotgun, got Purter in the backfield with him. Kidd throws a long pass across the field, wanted to get Jalen Price with the quick hitter, but this one sails just a bit over his head, incomplete, and that will bring up a second down and 10 for the Golden Eagle offense, Kel.
And you definitely understand where the coaches are coming from. Coaches are definitely just trying to put some points on the board, but at this point in the game, we need to see a drive be sustained. So we don't really need a lot of long passes out to the sideline like that. Let's try to get some quick short yards. Try to move the chains.
Here's Kidd. Toss play to the outside for Purter, and he's going to be hit immediately, and he's going to lose yards.
That was a great job of swarming by the Hanley defense. I tell you what, they've done a great job of flowing with the offensive line. Now, offense just seems a little bit flat right now as well. The guys obviously frustrated, but got to give credit to Hanley as well because their defense has been very, very good at flowing with the offense.
10-yard loss on that last play.
Haven't really got a chance to really truly test their secondary. You've had a couple of balls that they've batted down. They even had an interception as well. Really just haven't had a lot of time to sit back there and throw the football either. And that's credit to Hanley because their defensive line has really been dominated in terms of getting in the backfield.
3rd and 20, and this pass is going to be too high for Jaden Woods. And it will bring up a 4th down and 20 for the Golden Eagles.
And you see once again right there, the pressure from the inside makes the quarterback release that just a tad quicker than he wanted to. Just an overthrow. Can't follow the quarterback right there. Just a tough situation right now for the offense.
And Alexander Williams will come in to punt the football for the Golden Eagles after an empty drive by the offense. Just haven't been able to really get going here, aside from those 2 scoring drives that they had, both of which they scored, rather quickly.
First play of
the snap goes back to Alexander Williams, and it's a very low kick, almost blocked, but it will, and it takes a very favorable bounce for the Golden Eagles.
It might actually be the best punt of the night. Ironically.
Yeah, result-wise, it was the best punt of the night. Wasn't pretty, but, somewhat got the job done. And Handley will still begin this drive inside of Golden Eagle territory. Won't be 1st and goal this time, though, Kel.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a room for error, margin for error.
So 1st and 10 for Corden Patterson and this Handley Tiger offense. It's going to be a handoff this time. That's number 1 on the carry, McCavian Allen. And he goes straight ahead before he is brought down by number 5, Jalen Fitzpatrick.
And those 5-yard runs this deep in the ball game, definitely not what you want to see as a defense. Definitely got to continue to impress on the guys. Got to swarm the football. Walking around. Want to still keep our integrity, keep everything in front of us as well.
2nd and 5 for the Tigers. I formation, 2 tight ends, 1 receiver. To the right side. They're in this play clock inside of 5. And the handoff once again going to go left side to Allen.
Gonna be just short of that first down.
And they will bring up looks like a 3rd and 1. That's Fitzpatrick on the tackle once again.
Love to see a stop here, right here from HW. Loves just a hard play. Hard play for your defense. Defense does not play bad things. Defense does not play bad. I'd really like to see them kind of, put an exclamation point on, that they played a good enough game to be competitive and make this stop right here.
2 tight end set for Handley. Backs in the eye. And it's going to be a handoff once again to Allen. And he's going to fight for. He's going to be very close to that first down. I think they're saying that he did get it.
Yeah.
DJ Washington and others in on the tackle. And the Handley marching band playing their rendition of Ballin' Parlay on the other side of the stadium.
Took me a minute to actually recognize what it was over there. Wasn't really expecting to hear it. A little bit of a different rendition than I'm used to hearing as well. Good down for both teams right there, though. Not a big gain. It's enough to get Handley the first down and keep the clock ticking, but, also still a good down by the defense.
1st and 10 for the Tigers. Corden Patterson. Gonna let that clock tick, tick, tick. Play clock below 5. Gonna be a handoff to the fullback. And that's number 13, Nate Vowell on the carry. And Vowell fights for another 5 or 6 yard gain there for the Tigers.
And then Vowell's 2nd or 3rd carry tonight, so he hasn't been carrying the ball a lot. So right now they're gonna try to get him the ball here and there, and he's gonna run it hard because he likes getting those touches late in the game right now.
And that looks like number 22, DJ Washington, injured on the play. And
Now we have a wounded eagle on the field.
oh. Actually, with pause here, it looks like DJ Washington is hurt on the play, and he is showing some movement down there. But we're gonna hope that he's okay after that last play. He did go down with an injury.
Just got caught up in the commotion of the runner making the tackle, and guys trying to make the, he had some guys coming in trying to push the ball carrier forward. Just a lot of commotion in there. Just might have got rolled up on.
So both the staff of the Golden Eagles and the Handley Tigers are tending to DJ Washington, who is down on the play with an injury. And we're going to certainly pray that he is okay after that play, and can kind of feel the air sucked out of the stadium here as he is down. Not exactly sure what the situation is, but we're just going to hope and pray for the best for the very talented freshman defensive end and running back for the Golden Eagles. Has had a very good freshman season for the Golden Eagles. And we're going to hope to see him get up here in just a second, Kale.
Yeah, I can't tell what happened to him there. This looks like maybe he just gets rolled up on, maybe an ankle. Yeah, maybe got a concussion right there, but got hit from blind side again by that the offensive lineman coming in trying to push his ball carrier forward. I could take a shot to the head. I would say that's the second injury scare from last few possessions. This game, pretty much out of reach at this point. You definitely want you guys to continue to play hard. Nobody wants to take plays off, but you do want to let you guys know, hey, as the offense, if you're Hanley right now, we're just trying to get out of this ball game as healthy as possible. No need for the offensive lineman to be trying to push the ball carrier forward. Same goes for BCW as well with the trying to block the field goals on the extra point. We don't want any kind of costly injuries for any team, either team this late in the ball game, especially.
Yeah, DJ is sitting up now. He's surrounded by medical staff, coaching staff of Handley, and his coach DeAndre Austin is also over on the opposite side of the field, checking on him. And like I say, he's a very talented freshman player for this Golden Eagle football team. A lot of excitement that he did create in that spring game, playing running back and defense, and he's delivered somewhat this season, and he's now up and walking off of the field under the assistance.
That might be holding
of the medical staff
arm.
So I'm not going to speculate exactly what the injury is. They seem to be holding his arm and
walking injury. Gently walk, not usually a good sign with the arm injury there. Hate to see that this late in the ball game.
But DJ will slowly make his way off of the field, and we are certainly glad to see that he is okay, and we will resume play here. We are now under 6 minutes to play, 5 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the ball game. It's second down and 5 for Handley. Patterson once again got 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, 1 receiver wide to the left. And they're milking that play clock now inside of 10 seconds. Patterson snaps it, hands it off to Allen, who takes it around the left side for about a 5-yard gain, and that will be enough for another Handley first down.
Good job by Allen, just finding the crease right there and falling forward, making sure he got the first down.
It will be a 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line for the Tigers. They've got a 42-12 lead here, under 5 minutes to play. Play clock under 5. It's going to be another handoff left side. That's Allen, and he slices forward for another big gain on first down. And he picks up about 7 or 8 on that last carry.
And a good job of finding the creases in the defense right there, finding the gaps, squeezing on through there. If you're BCW now, my coach would say now you're playing for pride. So you don't want to give up a touchdown here. You want to make a stop right here. Get something to carry over. Carry over to the next possession. Carry over to the next week.
And the marching aristocrats looking to give the defense some motivation as they play their rendition of ball and parlay here. 2nd down and 3 for Handley. Patterson under center. Same play, left side, handoff to Allen. And he is stood up by the defense. Looks like that was number 55, Cameron Brown, along with a few of his teammates in on that tackle.
BCW defensive line wins that battle of line scrimmage right there. Linebacker come upfield perfectly. Great stop. It's like maybe 1 yard, if that.
Yeah.
I recognize that rendition there.
It will be 3rd down and a long one for the Tigers. They line up under center, hand off to Allen once again.
Great job.
And
just short.
He is going to be very close to that first down marker.
Great close. Just short on that.
And it will be 4th down and very short for Handley. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this ball game. And I would assume they're going to let this play clock get all the way down in under 5 seconds before they snap this football.
They do a quick snap here to run up to the line pretty quickly.
So here it is, 4th and 1 for Hanley. And it's quarterback sneak all the way for Patterson. And he falls forward for enough yardage for a 1st down for Handley. And that will make it 1st and goal. From the 9-yard line, it's 1st and goal for Handley. The clock is inside of 2 minutes.
They start seeing hail down Handley here.
And I do believe the Handley Tigers will kneel this one out. They don't have to snap it till about 1 minute and 30-ish. Yeah, about 1 minute and 33 seconds is when they'll have to snap the football, and that's what they'll do. Patterson takes a few steps back, kneels down, and just playing the waiting game at this point. The Handley Tigers are going to finish this game with a victory over the home team, Booker T. Washington Golden Eagles, 42-12. A few more kneel downs, and this ball game will come to an end. Got off to a pretty good start, Kel, with a few big plays by BTW. Yeah, turnovers and penalties and just a few bad breaks just ended up being the difference and led to the score getting a bit out of hand early.
Yeah, this wasn't. I don't think this was necessarily a bad game for BTW, but when you have a sloppy game, it's hard to separate a sloppy game from a bad game. A sloppy game generally is going to be considered a bad game. But BTW played well enough on the defense side, had enough good things going on offense to, where you could see, we have the ability to win games like this, but it's a lot of times games, especially in high school, come down to discipline. They just want one most disciplined squad on the field, so reflected in the score, reflected in the penalty count as well.
You're right, Kel. Sloppy play just led to a big lead early and just made it extremely hard for the Golden Eagles to fight back. And that will do it here from Bernie Patrick Stadium in Tuskegee, Alabama. The Handley Tigers will win the region as they defeat the Booker T. Washington Golden Eagles by a score of 42-12. Golden Eagles still have one more home game next week. It'll be senior night for these seniors of BTW against Shades Valley High School from Birmingham. So we will see you back here next Friday night. I'm Al Lee alongside Cale Robinson on the broadcast tonight. Golden Eagles fall 42-12 to the Handley Tigers. Good night, everybody.
Go Eagles.